In my head at night, I pray to God watch over me, cause I ain't living right. Reminiscing how I told you that.
Good morning, guys. Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm gonna, well, as you see, the topic: 15 vehicles that can run for 200,000 miles, even 300,000 miles or more. Yes, all vehicles are not the same. Just to put that, I just want to put that out there. They are really not the same. Some could even run to 500,000 miles or even further than that. And especially Toyotas, the Camry, the Corolla. But you know, it's up to the owner. No matter what vehicle you have, it could go as long as you keep up with the maintenance. The only problem is certain vehicles, because certain vehicles, just by the maker, the manufacturer, some of them just don't make their vehicles good at all. I had some experience. People have different experience, so I just want to put that out there. What else? Sometimes you just gotta take care of the basic stuff, you know. If a vehicle have like electrical problem, that's a big problem. I say that just trade that car in, or just get another one, because electrical problem is not no easy problem that you could just look and say, okay, this is a problem. Nope, they have to break down the vehicle, and it's just too much. Anyways, I'm gonna get into this article, and then after I could tell you how I feel. Alright, so as you see this picture right here, this looks like a Toyota already. Wow. But I'm gonna scroll down. I'm not gonna read all of that. I'm gonna scroll down to show you guys the vehicles they are talking about. Okay, number 15, Toyota Tacoma. The compact mid-size pickup truck is known for its durability, with a 2.5% of those changing hands last year having run for 200,000 miles or more miles, according to iSeeCars.com study of used vehicle transaction conducted during 2019. The average for all vehicles is 1.0%. Number 14, the Lincoln Navigator. That's a nice SUV. The full-size truck-based Lincoln Navigator luxury SUV is built like a tank, with 2.6% still running after hitting the 200,000 mile mark. Number 13, that's my vehicle, Toyota Avalon. Just the only difference is I have the 2007 model. Alright, the only passenger car on this list of long distance runners, 2.6% of all Toyota Avalon Saturns in the resale market last year are estimated to have seen at least 200,000 miles. Number 12, a Honda Odyssey. That's a family car. The Honda Odyssey is the sole minivan projected to be the most likely to reach 200,000 miles or more miles, with a reported 2.7% of them so noted. Number 11, Toyota Tundra. Only these pickups made this list, and two of them come from Toyotas. The Tundra is the brand full-size hauler, with 2.9% of them on the road still running after posting better than 200,000 miles, and 0.2% at 300,000 or more miles. The Honda Ridgeline. So this is number 10. Okay, the third of three pickup trucks noted to run for 200,000 miles or more miles isn't really a truck in some respect. The mid-size Honda Ridgeline is built on a passenger car cases and is more or less a crossover SUV with a cargo bed behind the second row seats, and averaged 2.7% change owners during 2019 with more than 200,000 miles on the odometer. Number 9, GMC Yukon. The full-size truck-based GMC Yukon is rock solid, with 3.2% of those solid as used vehicles last year having been driven for at least 200,000 miles. Number 8, Toyota 4Runner. The mid-size truck-based Toyota 4Runner has long been favored among off-road enthusiasts for its rogue nature. An estimated 3.9% of those resold in 2019 having registered 200,000 or more miles, with 0.2% still going strong after 300,000 miles. Number 7, GMC Yukon XL, big boy. Okay, the extended version of the above GMC Yukon SUV is likewise a durable ride, with 3.2% of those noted to exceed 200,000 miles and 0.2% tolling more than 300,000 miles. Chevrolet Tahoe. I have some bad experience with Chevy, but let's continue with this article. The full-size truck-based Chevrolet Tahoe SUV is mechanically related to the GMC Yukon, thus it... Hold up, what just happened? What just happened? Hold up, I lost my spot, guys. I'm so sorry. Okay, this was number 8. What number was I was on? Okay, I had read Chevrolet Tahoe. That's what I was on. Okay, the full-size truck-based Chevrolet Tahoe SUV is mechanically related to the Yukon, thus it's likewise racked up the miles, with 4.1% of those on the used vehicle market last year registering more than 200,000 miles of them. Number 5, Toyota Highlander Hybrid. Some may find it surprising that a gas-electric hybrid crossover SUV earned a spot on this list, but 4.2% of mid-size Toyota Highlander's hybrids model listed for sale during 2019 had been driven more than 200,000 miles. Chevrolet Suburban. I remember I used to want one so bad. Now that I'm older, I'll pass. The Chevrolet Suburban is essentially a longer and roomier alternative to the already full-size Tahoe's SUV. It's likewise among the most likely rides to reach 200,000 miles, with 4.9% of them projected to reach that mark and 0.2% able to make it beyond 300,000 miles. Number 3, Ford Expedition. They stopped making the Excursion. That's the bigger one. The full-size truck-based Ford Expedition shares platform and mechanical component with the number 14 ranked Lincoln Navigator, so it's figured to place high on the list, with 5.2% being polluted for 200,000 miles or more, and 0.2% still running after 300,000 miles. Toyota Sequoia. Number 2. The Sequoia is Toyota's full-size truck-based SUV, with 9.2% of those changing hands last year, beating the 200,000 miles mark. As if that's not enough, 0.4% of them reach 300,000 miles or more miles, And number 1, Toyota Land Cruiser. The full-size Land Cruiser SUV has been a fixture in Toyota's US showroom for the last 60 years. It's a durable luxury off-roader with an unbeatable 15.7% of used version on the market in 2019, having exceeded 200,000 miles on the odometer. It also tops the list of vehicles able to last for 300,000 miles or more at 1.5%. You can read iSeeCars.com full study with longevity, lenders among various market segments and broken down by brand and even which vehicle lasts the longest in major US cities here. Well, there you have it, guys. Tell me, guys, what you think in the comments. This is only going by what people basically trading last year, which was 2019. So if your vehicle is not there on the list, don't feel bad, because as I said, it's up to the owner to take care of their vehicle. That's number 1. That's one part. Number 2, the second part of it is if your vehicle is just giving you problem after problem. I remember a long time ago I owned a Chevy Blazer. They brought it back in 2019, I think. I owned a Chevy Blazer, a 2001, and that vehicle had just multiple problems. Every time when one thing breaks is another. I fixed the fuel pump. Then like next month the fuel pump went out again. I think that vehicle was just a lemon. Some people still have them up to now, but as I said, you take care of your car usually take care of you. But if it's giving you too much problem after you fix one thing, it's time to just let it go, because you're gonna just keep spending money, and you're losing more than you're gaining. I think that every time when you get one thing fixed, it's supposed to last you another long time. Just like my Toyota, I had just recently, when was it, last year or 2018, I had changed the radiator fan. The fan that was in there was the one from 2007, and it just recently went out 2018. Now that's good right there. So the one that I replaced, I never had no more problems. Everything is working perfectly. So I don't expect that radiator fan is going to go out no time soon, until in the next 10 or 14 years, whatever. At least 10 years. I'm going to give it at least 10 years. So just make sure you keep up with your vehicle. Make sure you keep on changing your oils, do your tune-ups, change those spark plugs. Do the basics. Take it to the shop and just let them run a check. Make sure you have the fluids in there for your radiator. Make sure you tap off all your fluids, your brake fluid, your power steering. Just get a basic checkup. Run an inspection, because the brakes is easy, the tires are easy to change. All that is just basic. But yes, guys, you don't want to have no electrical problem. Once you have any electrical problem, that's a major problem. It's time to just let go of the vehicle. Do not waste no money or spend no money on that vehicle unless you really love the vehicle. You could spend all the money that you want on it, but at the end of the day, it's not worth it. Well, there you have it. And I'm surprised the Camry didn't come up in this. I think the reason why the Camry didn't really show up in this one for the 2019 is because majority of the people who have a Camry, they kept it because it's very reliable. The Toyota Camry is one of the best. I think that's number 1. The most reliable car on the market is the Toyota Camry, because those run. My friend, he have a 1989 still running. We in 2020 going to 2021, and he still got a 1989 Toyota Camry. Remember that old time body one? Yep, he still got it, still running strong, no problems. So what that's supposed to tell you? It's Japanese really makes good vehicles, reliable, especially Toyotas. For real. Anyways, let me guys know what you think in the comment section. Thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe. I really appreciate the love and the support. Don't forget to wash your hands, wear your mask, be safe out there. God bless until I upload another one. I don't know if I'm going to upload another one later on. I might not. Depends how I feel. Peace.
Honest, get into the money, 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 get